Yo, once again, we appreciate y'all tuning in. It's still Black History Month, regardless to what them sorry second shit say. It's Michael with.
Tatiana.
Hey, yo, once again, still Black History Month. Blickety, blickety, black 365 all day, every day. We built this
All
for
right.
free.
All right.
Hey, we keeping it a buck. Why they want to discount DEI, don't discount our WHY. Why y'all even in this sucker to begin with? Because you sat on your ass while we tended to the grass.
Drinking lemonade.
Let's keep it above.
No, let me stop.
Once again, thank y'all for tuning to the Watch for the Hook Wednesdays with the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. Here's Michael Webb.
Tatiana, we already introduced
Oh,
ourselves.
we're gonna do it 2 times for the 2 time. Hey, Miss Park, I
Yes.
appreciate you tuning in with us and talking with us again today because we're gonna talk about an issue that we dealt with when we actually probably first started this podcast. We're gonna talk about needing
What? Mentorship? Mentors?
child blank that fast. That's so crazy. Yes, we're gonna talk about one of the main reasons why we created this podcast because we needed what we didn't have,
Guidance.
which was guidance,
Yeah.
mentorship. So we're gonna
Info, resources,
yeah.
pathways.
Man, we're gonna talk about needing a mentor in this business world
Yeah.
because a lot of people just think they made it off the first go round.
A lot of people do think that, okay, these people were not necessarily one hit wonders, but they were a wonder on the first hit, right? You get what I'm saying?
Y'all need to wonder why they kept going when they got hit with that hook the first 12 times. Listen, it's a lot of people out here putting smoke on you. They telling y'all, hey, get rich, do this, blah, 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 blah. Hey, you can be a millionaire tomorrow.
Blowing hot air.
I'm gonna sip this
Blowing
tea.
hot air. Giving false hope. Don't do it. Don't play with me. I'm like my kids say, don't play with me. Play with your mama.
Even for us, we went through a mentorship with our podcast. And one of the things he challenged us with were create a scalable platform
Yeah. Yeah.
that you can bring people in that who would like to be where you are.
Right.
So we did that. www.watchforthehook, watch for the hook.com, podcast money merch. And y'all will say, what is podcast money merch?
Right. But first I want to point out that what you're about to explain, right? Which came from or was an extension of a mentorship we were involved in, right?
That's true.
Is absolutely 100% housed on our own platform.
Exactly.
Like I just really need to highlight that.
Yeah,
Point
it's
that
with
out.
us.
Yeah. It's on our platform.
Not an extension of another platform. It's housed with us.
You know, we're not paying example. I can give you an example site. We're not paying like the Kajabis and all of those. It's on our platform.
Yeah,
We
because
created it. We own it. We designed it. We house it because we have the capability on our platform.
and the crazy thing is about let's just be honest about our platform. You can find apparel,
Yes.
you can find mentorship,
Yes.
you can also find products.
Yeah.
You can also find a way to start a business.
Yeah.
How many places can you find that at?
Right. Just by simply going to
So one address.
www.watch4thehook.com.
Just think about that. You can go to one place. You can also get a free mentorship called me and Miss Parker. We're willing to give up the most valuable thing that we can't get back, 30
Yeah.
minutes of our time,
Yeah.
to see if you actually want to go down this entrepreneurship
Before
road
you invest all of that money.
and time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen. A lot of people think, oh, I got this great design. I'm going to kill them with this one. Yeah, I got that one too. I actually got the one I thought I was going to kill them with this. It's on the website as well. Dreamers Tea. We talked about dreamers and doers
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
another podcast episode. Dreamers versus doers.
Right.
A lot of people dream
They
about
stay in that catatonic state.
They dream about starting something.
They dream about something becoming big.
They don't dream about pitfalls, heartache,
Mhm.
the real world, putting in that grinding work.
They don't dream about launching something, starting something, and it not taking off, not necessarily failing, but not taking off to the level they thought it would.
They don't dream about cricket.
They
No,
don't, yeah, they don't dream about moments of lull and silence. Nobody dreams about that. That's not fun.
everybody dreams for the round of applause.
Mhm.
Nobody dreams for the side.
Right, right, right.
All those are instilled in the same dream.
Mhm.
They're gonna have ups and downs, and that's the part of like the world. It's just a heartbeat. It's going up and down, up and down,
Mhm.
up and down,
I
up,
agree.
up, up, and then some down, down, down.
Yeah.
This is what we're offering. This is what we went through, still go through, and will continue to go through. Like
Mhm.
let's not. This is not a facade. There are going to be some days, weeks, months, maybe even a year or two or three that you are suffering in business.
In that lull, in that lull, in that lull.
This is where you earn your stripes, as they say. This is where you have to dig in about being
Pull up your
in business,
bootstraps.
boy, being in business.
Tap them bootstraps.
When
Lace
you
'em up.
gotta pay the bills on the business credit card,
Yeah, yeah. And
and
ain't
you
nothing came in to cover that. So now you having to go into your personal pocket. Okay.
and then you gotta sacrifice not going on vacation
Child, 'cause let me tell you something. What I could do with a vacation right now. Sandy beaches.
because everybody make it look pretty.
Don't they?
Oh, it's just so pretty.
Then what you say, them IG highlight reels?
Social media is a highlight reel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everybody up. The only
Yeah.
issues is when they post all them down reels, it's where you get a lot of reaction from
Yeah.
certain cultures. And I think we just need to get away from that shit.
Agreed.
I think that we need to leave the beef alone.
Yeah.
The we knew you wasn't gonna be shit. We knew
Yeah.
you wasn't gonna make it mentality.
That's not cool.
We gotta get past that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're offering. We're offering mentorship
Mhm.
because we're offering what we didn't have.
Yes, those resources, those pathways, those directions, that guidance. We didn't have that. Not starting out.
Mm,
Now, have we now kind of compiled it? Yes, we have.
yes.
But to have something gift wrapped, bow tied to start with, no, we did not have that.
Podcast Money Merch is 13 modules.
Of my heart, blood, sweat, and tears. Okay.
It is what you thought you knew.
Yeah. What you wish you would have known to start with. That probably would have dictated or determined whether or not you started or you stopped before you started because you were like, I'm not fixing to get into all of this.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Early on, this line used to offend me. Oh, y'all make t-shirts.
Uh huh.
It used to get under my skin.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, watch look is a brand.
I said, here you go.
And then, like I say, my homegirl, our homegirl, Maya Gray,
Love her.
she told the truth.
Hmm.
Y'all don't have a brand.
Mm.
You know when you a brand? When you don't speak for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they
Absolutely.
speak of you,
Right. 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 Right.
that's when you know you're a brand.
Right.
And so we are still striving to that when they speak of us title.
Mhm.
But then when we get to somebody who wants to follow in those footsteps and like, man, I got an idea, I got a dream. Can I do this?
You need that help to go from idea to implementation.
We talk about that all the time.
Hmm.
We tell people all the time, this is the best small business podcast in the world.
Absolutely.
And it ain't my ego telling me that.
Oh, no.
You know what's telling me that?
What is?
My wife. You know why? Because if this was some bullshit, she told me a long time ago.
Would.
She ain't gonna sit beside me
No, I'm not gonna
week
continue.
in and
Yeah,
week out.
yeah. I'm not gonna
This,
continue to waste my time with that razzmatazz.
this right here is episode 141.
That's a lot of time spent by him
No,
recording.
this is 141 consecutive weeks
Yeah, yeah.
podcasting with my wife, talking to y'all about business, issues of business, the downs, the ups, the love, the joys, the intricacies, the intricacies. I don't think that's even a
I
word.
don't think it is either.
141.
That's a
Y'all,
lot of knowledge.
y'all go back 141 weeks and tell me where you at.
What were you doing? Because mine is timestamped.
I know what I do in 141 weeks. Telling the person I'm not going to do a podcast about talking to boxers or
Yeah,
ex-boxers.
141 weeks ago, I was rolling my eyes at that person. Like,
And then they
this
stole our
full of
money. Oh, my bad. They probably in Dallas somewhere still.
cut it
Paid,
out.
paid for their fucking trip.
Cut it out. U-Haul.
Motherfucker.
U-Haul.
Wait
U-Haul.
to catch you, though. Oh, my bad. I forgot I'm still on camera.
Come on, get back to
See,
podcast
people
money
go,
word.
yeah, back to the real agenda.
Mm-mm.
We want y'all to know. Podcast Money Merch has 2 tabs on our page.
Mm-hmm.
One is the informational call. That's
Yeah.
free. We did that because we want to make sure that you or whomever wants to call us and set up an interview.
Right. Set up a time. Not an interview.
Well,
It's not an
it's not
interview.
even it's time
Yeah.
because this is something you're going to sacrifice your life for.
Right. You're gonna invest like a lot of time. So you need to
Shit,
understand.
money too. Because if you
You're gonna
listen,
invest a lot. Period. In whatever capacity you can think of investing, it's gonna happen.
listen, we talk about the Bank of Parker all the time. Y'all know who the Bank of Parker is. She's sitting to the left. You watch the video.
Yes. Routing number, account number.
She the financier. She talks about this stuff all the time. She
Yeah.
tells me, Michael, you know you love this. I know you want to do this product.
We're about to let this go.
We gotta push this product back a
Yep.
little bit.
Gotta let that go.
Speaking of product, legacy greater than me. I can't tell y'all.
We have some great like actual
Man,
pics of people wearing the product. It looks really good. Like
man,
little saucy date night,
and
hanging
listen,
out with the fellas, brunching with the ladies, whatever you want. Like it looks good.
listen, Linda. I really want y'all to understand for our loyal customers, if y'all rock with us and hook up with us the way we gonna do it, I think we about to maybe do a different color scheme
Yeah,
for
yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
But it's up to
absolutely.
y'all.
Yeah.
Now listen, you can also email us at admin@watchforthehook.com
Mhm.
and be like, hey, can I get that legacy greater than me in a different type of color
Right,
scheme?
right,
Now
right.
listen,
Right now it's black and gold,
yeah,
black sweater, or black sweatshirt, gold right.
yeah, we have right now we have some capabilities that we can help you all get something different. But
Yeah.
it's still gonna be legacy
Oh yeah.
greater than me. And so we just need y'all to make sure that y'all can do that for us. Screen went down for me.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
I'm on camera. I'm telling her, let the screen go down because I'm trying to get my talking points back up. But also, we appreciate you all, and we just got to keep that a book
Mhm.
because we talked about the fees and the pricing and all this stuff in the last episode 140. We are still staying true to our game. We are looking at people charging $75 for a hoodie.
Right,
We're gonna keep it a buck. Right now, you still got a Culture Champ on our site for $25.
right, right,
We're
right,
not
right.
gonna change that price for
Nope,
y'all.
nope, nope, nope.
So if you still need the hoodie, it's still cool right now.
Mhm. It's gonna
25,
be cool.
yeah,
Hey,
$25 for a hoodie.
you got at least two more
Yeah,
months.
one of a kind. Shit, y'all need to get that.
At least 2 more months.
But when we sitting up here and we're talking about podcast money merch, we're
Yeah,
talking about mentorship, we're talking about keeping people in the know.
yeah. What's some of the in the know points, right, with podcast money and merch that people can expect to have touched on, right? As part of that mini course. What do you have?
Man, that first thing, and I may lie, this is what I watched for the hook even started.
Yeah.
What is your why?
Mhm.
My wife cornered me. I'm gonna tell you, she cornered me because I was on the bed, couldn't move. She said, "What you finna do now?
Yeah.
You got this idea.
Yeah.
You've been talking, watch for the hook this, watch for the hook that. Where we finna go?
Right, right.
Sound like you blowing hot air." I said, "No, baby, I really love it. So what we finna do?" And while I
Mhm.
was down, this is the same story. This is the story to the end of the days.
'Cause it's
My
true.
wife told me to piss or get off the pot.
I said that verbatim.
Define what is your why.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it's kind of weird because that what is your why thing is still
See.
sits on me.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
sits
yeah,
on me because I be like, I could do some bullshit, but I ain't that bullshit type. Like I could have said, man, some just gonna keep talking shit on the
yeah.
internet, just let it ride.
Keep going crazy,
But
right?
nah. When she hit me with that, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, yeah.
That's deep.
Mhm.
When somebody cut you, and my wife cut me, and I had already been cut, laying in the bed. That's why I was in the bed recovering. When she cut me like that, I appreciate her for that. She was like, "What you finna do now?" Like,
Yep.
man,
Tired of hearing about it. You bumping your gum.
I'm sick of you flapping your lips.
Bumping your gum. I don't like a lot of gum bumping.
Yeah.
But
And then
what else you got?
even that, after that, you come to what is your target audience?
Mm.
Now, this is still something that's still fooling with us.
Yeah, that's that science right there.
The math don't math all the time.
No, it doesn't.
Your target audience that they would define for you is whom you are trying to attract.
Yeah, yeah.
We have still, let's be honest, we still struggled with that target audience.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I am of a certain age in the mid 40s. My wife is of a certain age, a lesser. And those are two different target audiences.
It is technically.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
also,
it is.
we have this business that our kids are involved in.
Mhm.
That is also another different target audience.
Very different.
We also want to target the youth that are in, when we say youth, the 18 to 24-year-old range,
Mhm.
because we need to gravitate and get a hold of y'all because y'all are our future.
Right. We don't need y'all going astray.
So right there, your target audience is
1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different audiences. That's hard to create a product that will appeal to 4 different audiences. That's rough.
yes.
It's like 4 different color palettes.
I mean, even for the fact that me and her are sitting up here talking and being on video, how does an 18-year-old really respond to you?
Huh. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, but that's you're still trying to what define your target audience.
Absolutely.
But you
Absolutely.
also want to gravitate. The word gravitate is that moving word
Mhm.
because you want to grab and engulf and educate the masses. Problem is, the masses are different age,
They are. And with the different age comes different costs.
different audiences, different ways of thinking.
Uh-huh.
Remember, Miss Park, when you were 18 a couple of years ago,
That's right.
you didn't think the same.
I ain't think like that.
Yeah. I
Mm-mm.
child, when I was 18, I was a new father.
I don't even
Child,
know
my
if you
mind.
were thinking.
Child, my mind was everywhere but where it
You
needed to
may
be.
not have been thinking, but yeah, cost comes into play.
And then you already ran into a cost struggle.
Yeah.
One thing we just talked about in episode 40 is that we are still trying to engulf these fees that continue to go up,
Yes.
but still keep our costs relevant
Reasonable.
for our customers.
Yeah. Reasonable. Yeah.
Listen, we customers too. Y'all know why?
Mhm.
We pay for stuff
Right.
every day.
Right.
2025, that price wasn't the same in
Right.
2024, not 2023, damn sure not 2020.
Right. So we touch on like cost structure, how it changes, how it evolves, what it will look like to you based on what you're trying to do. And then that plays into revenue.
Yeah. And then revenue structure. So for folks that don't understand what revenue structure means, that's making money.
That's what you want.
Yeah. You want to make money.
You need
We're a
to keep
for-profit
going.
business.
Yeah, to keep going. You need to.
Yeah.
You absolutely need to.
And one of the biggest issues for us is that for those fees and those costs, we've had to absorb some of those to keep our price relevant for our customers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that does what? It hurts our profit.
It does.
It hurts our profit.
It does.
And that's just being honest. We talked about it last time. Skipping, mailing out a product in 2025 was not the same it was in 2023.
No. Even the cost of the stamp isn't. You can't mail a product with a stamp. But that's just saying
Yeah.
the cost have changed.
Even like we'll give you one more, which is not gonna hold y'all too much longer. Our website layout. Like
Yeah.
I'm the social media person.
Mhm.
I can testify. My wife will attest to my testimony. Our website in 2020 is nothing like it is in 2025.
No. And honestly, probably by the time 2026 hit, it may look different again.
Yeah, because you have to adapt and to change
You
with
have to
time.
change with the times.
Yeah. And those are just certain things. Like if you're coming to podcast money merch, you gotta understand these little five. And I say little five, I ain't mean little.
Mhm.
These are just five other things
Modules, yeah.
that will affect your business on a daily basis.
Upfront.
Front. You ain't got no
Upfront.
choice.
You cannot bypass it. You cannot look over it. You cannot go around it. You gotta go through it. And you have to understand what you're going through.
One of the reels I put out not too long ago on our YouTube page, Watch for the Hook Brand, check us out on YouTube. It talks about you only got 3 seconds to make a first impression
Yeah,
on
because I ain't got
social
time to
media.
be listening to all that.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, we want you to listen.
Right.
This is what we want you to listen to.
Right.
We want you to listen, think, act, and then do.
Right.
Because if you don't purchase, which is the do from a business, they don't stay in business.
Nope.
I mean, let's just keep it in the buck.
They sure do not.
And so, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, we're talking about being the best that we can be for our customers, but
Yes.
also we trying to be mentors
And
for
we have something set up
set up
to be able to provide that mentorship.
available now.
Yeah. Provide that mentorship. Gift wrap, bow tie.
www.watch4thehook.com/podcast money merch. We'll catch y'all next time.